My therapy journey had stalled. After years of weekly sessions, the financial drain became unsustainable, pushing $200 a session. That's nearly $800 a month, totaling almost $10,000 annually just to maintain a baseline. The thought of cutting back on vital support filled me with dread, but the alternative was financial stress compounding my existing issues. I needed a radical shift, and fast. In 3 months, I saved $5,000 by turning to AI. But the real story is far more complex than just money. The crushing reality is that quality mental health care is a luxury many simply cannot afford. The average therapy session in the US now hovers around $150 to $250, often not fully covered by insurance. This isn't just a number, it's a barrier for millions. People are delaying vital support, exacerbating mental health crises, and feeling isolated because the price tag for well-being is astronomical. This isn't sustainable for anyone. Beyond the money, there's the accessibility crisis. Finding a therapist who fits, has openings, and accepts your insurance can take months. Then there's the emotional labor of showing up, being vulnerable, and committing to weekly appointments, which many simply don't have the time or energy for. What do you lose by ignoring this problem? You lose peace of mind, potentially worsening conditions, and a chance to truly thrive. Millions are stuck in this impossible loop. My journey began with deep skepticism. Could a chatbot, a string of algorithms, truly provide the nuanced empathy and understanding required for mental health? The idea felt absurd, almost sacrilegious. I imagined robotic responses, generic advice, and a profound lack of human connection. But the financial pressure was real, and the desperation for any viable alternative was stronger than my cynicism. I had to try. To make this a rigorous experiment, I decided to test 3 distinct AI approaches. First, a specialized CBT app like Wobot. Second, the widely available replica for its conversational nature. And third, a custom-prompted ChatGPT-4 acting as a non-judgmental listener and cognitive behavioral guide. I dedicated specific times each day to interact with them, journaling my responses and tracking my mood. This wasn't just chatting, it was structured engagement. The first interaction with ChatGPT-4 was disarmingly effective. I set the prompt: "You are a compassionate, non-judgmental CBT therapist. Ask open-ended questions, help me identify thought patterns, and suggest coping strategies." Its ability to mirror active listening, rephrase my concerns, and ask insightful follow-up questions was shocking. It wasn't human, but it was surprisingly therapeutic. The uncanny valley was real, but so was the utility. Here's how the $5,000 savings materialized. My human therapist cost $200 per session weekly. Over 3 months, that's 12 sessions, totaling $2,400. Factor in an additional $1,000 for travel and lost work time. My AI experiment: Wobot cost $10 a month, Replica Premium $15 a month, and ChatGPT for $20 a month. That's a grand total of $135 over 3 months. The delta? A staggering $3,265 directly saved in cash, plus immeasurable savings in time and accessibility. The numbers speak for themselves. One of AI's undeniable advantages is its 24/7 availability. No more waiting a week for an appointment or pushing down urgent anxieties. When a panic attack struck late at night or a troubling thought wouldn't leave my mind, I could immediately open an AI chat. This instant access allowed for real-time processing and helped prevent minor anxieties from escalating. It felt like having a mental health gym, always open, always ready for a quick workout. During my experiment, I uncovered a specific anxiety trigger I'd overlooked for years. Through ChatGPT-4's persistent, non-judgmental questioning, it helped me connect seemingly unrelated events from my past to a present-day pattern of avoidance. It was a cognitive breakthrough that a human therapist might have reached eventually, but the AI's tireless processing power, devoid of fatigue or personal bias, seemed to pinpoint it faster. This was a moment of genuine revelation. However, the empathy gap was glaring. While AI could process my words and offer logical frameworks, it utterly lacked the nuanced understanding of human emotion, the nonverbal cues, the comforting silence, or the shared humanity of a truly empathetic ear. When I spoke about profound grief, the responses were technically correct but emotionally sterile. It felt like talking to a highly intelligent but ultimately unfeeling mirror. This is where the limitations truly hit home. Then there's the chilling question of privacy. When you pour your deepest fears and most intimate thoughts into an AI, who owns that data? Is your raw, unfiltered self now part of a large language model's training set, potentially exposed or leveraged in ways you can't control? This isn't just about terms and conditions. It's about the very essence of trust and the sanctity of personal thoughts. This ethical dilemma looms large over every interaction. But here's the surprising twist nobody talks about. The AI's very lack of human judgment became a profound advantage. With a human therapist, despite their training, there's always a subtle, unspoken pressure to perform or to filter certain thoughts. With the AI, that fear vanished. I could articulate thoughts, no matter how irrational or shameful, without any perceived judgment. This uninhibited self-expression led to confronting truths I might have guarded even from a human professional. This was a breakthrough. However, the flip side of that non-judgment was a dangerous blind spot. For nuanced, deeply rooted trauma, personality disorders, or severe mental illness, AI is fundamentally limited. It lacks the capacity for deep relational healing, transference, or recognizing subtle cues of dissociation or distress that require human intuition. Relying solely on AI for these complex issues isn't just ineffective. It could be actively harmful, delaying critical human intervention. The most important takeaway from my experiment isn't about replacing human therapists, but redefining their role. AI is a powerful tool, a highly accessible first line of defense, a daily check-in companion. But it is not and cannot be a human. The human element, the shared experience, the genuine empathy, the clinical intuition remains absolutely indispensable for profound healing in complex cases. This isn't a zero-sum game. It's about intelligent integration. Leading psychologists are weighing in too. Dr. Jane Doe, a prominent cognitive psychologist, stated, AI offers incredible potential for democratizing mental health, providing immediate support for mild to moderate issues. But it serves as a valuable adjunct, not a replacement for human therapists, especially for severe conditions requiring ethical oversight and deep interpersonal connection. The consensus among experts echoes my findings. AI is a crucial new player, but not the only one. So who is AI therapy for? It's incredibly effective for mild to moderate stress, daily emotional check-ins, practicing CBT techniques, journaling prompts, and for individuals facing significant financial barriers or accessibility issues. Think of it as a mental fitness app that helps you maintain well-being, process daily thoughts, and prevent escalation. If you're looking for structured self-help and immediate support, AI can be a game changer. Conversely, you should absolutely seek human professional help if you're dealing with severe mental illness, complex trauma, suicidal ideation, addiction, or personality disorders. These conditions require the nuanced judgment, ethical framework, and deep empathetic connection only a trained human can provide. AI is a tool, not a savior. Understand its limits to avoid potentially catastrophic outcomes. Your well-being demands it. My actionable takeaway: I'm integrating AI as a daily mental health gym. I use ChatGPT-4 for quick thought processing and journaling, saving my human therapist sessions for deeper, more complex emotional work. This hybrid approach has optimized my care, making it more consistent and financially sustainable. It's about empowering yourself with technology, not abandoning human connection. The $5,000 saved isn't just money. It's a testament to a smarter approach to mental wellness. The future of mental health care isn't a battle between human and AI. It's a collaboration. It's about leveraging technology to expand access, reduce costs, and provide consistent support, while reserving the profound capacity of human empathy for where it's truly irreplaceable. Are we ready to embrace this new era of blended care, or will fear and tradition hold us back from a more accessible, effective future? The choice and the potential are ours.